It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the AFC South as we join you from Everbank Stadium.
One team's on a roll here, a 3-game winning streak, and things are starting to click, Phil.
Yeah, when you're on a roll, Jim, and you've won a few games in a row, your confidence level, it's just through the roof. And even when you get behind, you go, no big deal. We got that confidence inside. We've done it before. We'll do it again. I think they're a very dangerous team here today.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. Ryan set in the pistol.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Coleman's going to take the handoff now. Met by spikes. That
always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Ryan takes it from the gun. T.Y. Hilton. Ball is out. The defense has the football. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
What a group of talented defenders. They're tough, they're fast.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
So they complete one, and still it's second down.
Ryan gives it up. And that gains one.
Matthews is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Colts have it at the 39.
Looking across the middle.
And it's batted down. Now, here's a look at the Colts offense. This offense is very good at moving the football and right up near the top when it comes to yards per game. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time. Here's the Jaguars defense. They have to put some pressure on the quarterback this week, as last week they did not have a single sack. The Colts now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Man, intercepted. They bring him to the turf. And that pick could be an early momentum swing.
Man, when you're a quarterback and you throw an interception early, sometimes that's hard to overcome. You got to talk to yourself and just try to stay aggressive.
Press coverage all the way.
Let's go.
Taylor's back in shotgun formation. And Wallace can't hold on that time. Here's our look at the Jaguars lineup on offense today. They struggle at times to move the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how they fared today.
Second and 10.
Almost intercepted. Here's how the Colts defense stacks up, specializing in taking the football away, and as a team overall, second in the league in turnover differential. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Jaguars come out with a split backfield. And the pass is complete to Wallace.
The Jaguars on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First down at the 33. Line to the left. Davis is in on the tackle.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Here we go.
from the gun. Garcon was the target, but the pass is incomplete.
This next play comes from the 30. The Jaguars will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. Looking long to Mike Wallace. He'll try this one from 47.
No good. An empty trip for the offense. And he just couldn't find the mark on what was a very long kick in the first place.
Well, look, that was definitely not a gimme, and you got to look at it. Takes a perfect snap, hold, and a kick, and they just missed it.
First down at the 37. Has his target. And that's a gain of 10. That's his first reception today.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Coleman's going to secure the handoff. And Claiborne's there that time for the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And they take him down.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Midway through the first.
Pat McAfee now ready to punt.
He's out of bounds.
Tough starting field position here.
The Jaguars with an empty backfield look here. Taylor's going to take it from the gun. And it's swatted away.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Intercepted.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
So first and goal to go. Coleman's taking the handoff. Houston's there to make the tackle.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let it. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
The Colts come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. And Claiborne's able to read that play and make the hit.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
He'll throw it over the middle. Indianapolis is in the end zone. Touchdown.
And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The Colts ready to kick it away.
Green's running this one out. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Jaguars offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
On the money. That's a gain of 6.
The Quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
The Jaguars snap it up at the 26.
Intercepted.
And he's brought to the ground. A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
At the 31, here we go.
Second down and 10. And it's caught by Allen Burns.
Well, this defense, cover 4, where 4 defensive backs are back there deep, it stops all the big passes down the field. But look at these crossing routes. Wide open, hit them, and let them catch it and run, and you still get the big plays.
Takes it across. It is a touchdown.
Bill, everything is going right for this team at this point. We're still in the first quarter. What must the coach on the other side be thinking?
He's thinking, hey, can we get this game over with and can I get out of here? He can't believe it. After a full week of hard work and preparation, and to come out and play like this is absolutely uncalled for.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 30. Brings it in along the sideline.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field, so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver, throw it out there near the sideline, get these easy completions.
Now first and 10. Toss to the outside.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Playing press coverage to the outside. Second down and 5. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The catch is made. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
Taylor selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The Jaguars snap it at the 31.
It's intercepted.
He's brought down.
The key to any defense, you have linebackers that can make plays in the passing game. Kiko Alonso, that was a terrific job that time getting the interception.
The Colts offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like
Pass is intercepted.
Mike's is probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this. He is one good linebacker.
Coming to the line at the 34.
First down at the 34. Going deep, but they can't connect. He was wide open, Phil. What in the world happened that time with the quarterback's throw?
Well, it was a beautiful play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Caught the defense by surprise, and I don't know what happened, Jim. Maybe he threw it so
Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
The Colts on offense here to start the second quarter. Colts come to the line with a bunch set. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Heaving it down the field. And it's incomplete. He had an open receiver that time and just misfired on the deep throw.
Yeah, I think he got too excited. The fact that he saw a receiver down the field wide open, he got excited. That's why he overthrew it just a little bit.
Third catch today so far. That receiver, Phil, is a quarterback's dream. Going high in the air on a high throw and getting the reception.
Oh, man, do quarterbacks love that? They throw it and think, oh, my gosh, that's bad. They're ready to chase the defender down with an interception. But no, the wide receiver goes up and just makes an awesome catch.
And Gratz nearly had the interception. Second down after the incompletion. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
I'll say this. When you're in a situation like this, third long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
With the grab. Coming to the line at the 45. Ryan's dropping back to pass once again. Makes the reception. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
The Colts coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
The Colts will take the snap from the 35. Matthews has the catch. Coming to the line at the 35. Ryan's got it in the gun. Hankerson makes the play. That's reception number 2 for him.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Ryan's now completed 4 in a row. Spinning out of trouble. Muscles through the defender.
Matthews is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Ryan's alone in the backfield. Second down and 7. Johnson's Colts are in for the score. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. And the point after is good. The Jags are ready to return the kick. Green's going to test the coverage here. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Jaguars just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4. Set up screen. Moore's all over the ball carrier. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 25. Wallace on the receiving end.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The Jaguars call on the punting unit.
The Jaguars had a fourth down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burned a timeout. The Jaguars have decided now to go for it on fourth down and a short yardage situation. The Jaguars snap it at the 31.
Toss to the outside.
The Jaguars go for it on fourth down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Colts heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
Second down here.
Ryan from the gun. Gets it out.
Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts.
Finding the end zone for the second time.
Now we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff.
Lee's going to run this one out. Charging ahead. Lee's tackled down at the 24. The Jaguars take the field here. Their last possession ended with a very crazy decision going for it on fourth down from their own territory. An unusual decision, to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. We see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, I guess when you pile up enough losses, you'll finally say, hey, I want to win a game. I'm going to manage it differently. And in those situations, you should punt.
Okay, if you were playing the game right now, what would you have done with that last possession?
I absolutely would have punted it without question.
Third down now. Press coverage all the way.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Jaguars turn the ball over on downs. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Great starting field position for the offense.
Ryan's ready for the snap, empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun.
Ball's picked off.
Into the open.
And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
The Jaguars lined up now for the point after.
The point after is good. The Colts are ready to return the kick.
James going to test the coverage this time. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Colts offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
Charging ahead. Houston's there to make the stop.
I don't know if that was a good run, breaking those tackles, or just bad tackling. Whatever it is, they get a few yards.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. There's a flag right there. The defense will take the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's a two tight end formation.
The Colts take it from the 33. And there's a drop.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Bortles going to take the snap from the shotgun. Johnson's got the catch and the first. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hasn't it? And you're right. The team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
Lee's running this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Jaguars have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Now, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9.
Launching it deep, but it's incomplete.
I don't think there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback just overthrew the pass.
It's 3rd down coming up. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs. If you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The first half comes to an end, and this one seems to be already decided. We're watching complete domination play out. Larry is coming up next with the highlights. The second half has officially started, and are we going to see a big-time comeback? And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15.
The Jaguars offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. And that's a 2-yard gain. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
2nd down and 8.
Running room.
Gains 20.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
1st down here after the run.
Toss to the outside. Higman's there to take it down.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
It's now 2nd down.
Throws it toward the sideline. What a catch.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Taylor's completion percentage, 50% on the day. He's tackled right at the 24. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars have it at the 24. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Time for the hurry-up offense. 3rd down and 1. Flip to the outside. Smith's in on the tackle.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
1st and goal.
It's Garcon. That's his first reception today.
Just keep playing the game. You're down here near the goal line. You're getting blown out, but keep playing hard. You never know. Next week, you might be in the same situation, and you can draw on this positive reinforcement maybe you get from this next play.
Second and goal from the 4. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
3rd and goal from the 3.
It's Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Lee's caught his first touchdown of the season. Inside of the uprights. The Jaguars ready to boot the football down the field. Barrels ahead. Breaks at the tackle. Steps out of bounds. That return's good for about 29. The Colts offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Second down following that incompletion.
Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's knocked down.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
And it's batted down.
The Colts really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Green's going to look for space now. And the ball is out. Picking up the fumble, and now he's on the move. Going to take it the distance. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
That's the way they're taught, to be greedy. Don't be satisfied with just getting the turnover. Take it all the way back to the house for the score.
Extra point was good. The Colts getting set for the kickoff. Lee's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Garcon's got the catch and the first. He's in the clear. The 10. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Handoff. Taylor's now completed 4 in a row.
Well, it's been an awful day. They're getting blown out, but they're down here near the goal line. If they can put 7 points on the board, that might make them feel a little bit better.
Takes it out of the eye. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
Oh, man, the defense is going to be mad about this. They were thinking run. They had the defense called. It was right, but they're not able to stop the surge by the offensive line, and they let the running back get in there for the TD. So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
James going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20.
The Colts offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Bortles back in shotgun formation.
Allen Hurns with the grab.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
This play, the ball is fumbled. This one's going back the other way. No one's going to get him now. The 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
That's the way they're taught, to be greedy.
We have a review coming from the booth. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it's not a fumble.
He's into the open. Keeps his legs moving. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
The Colts offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run. Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Should be what we call a gimme.
The kick is good. Their lead a little more secure now, thanks to the kicker. And with the 4th quarter upon us, Phil, they've got to be feeling pretty good about things.
Oh, I think they are. That field goal just gave it an emotional lift. Everything they've done all day has been positive, and boy, they're going to be tough to beat.
Green's going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Jaguars on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look.
And they deck the quarterback.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Down the field. And intercepted. There's a flag out.
The defense accepts the penalty. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and this has been a bad day, and like you said, Jim, it just continues.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Kobe Fleener comes up with the grab. And Clayborn's the one who brings him to the ground.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
The corners step back.
The Colts will take the snap from the 30. Picks up 8 here.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Colts from the 22.
Throws the pass. And another touchdown to increase the lead.
The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like, doesn't it? It just looks like, hey, it doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
Johnson's there to take him down. That return's good for about 19. Tosses the football. Moore's the one who made the big stop.
That leads us to second down. Trying to beat the play clock. Looking long. On the way, third down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
The Jaguars will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line.
Got hit on release.
We're early in the fourth, and with this big lead, the defense may be called upon again on fourth down.
Yeah, I think they will be. I think the offense is going to go for it here. Why not? They've done nothing right all day long, so if they don't make it, it's not going to make it any worse. But I don't like their chances. The defense has been sound all day long. Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
Touchdown, Colts.
That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
So roughing the kicker call, that could be a game changer here. How about it?
Oh, it is a game changer. It's just not only you get the football back, you get better field position. Now you can score a touchdown. Just a foul that you can't do in a game like this.
Lee's going to test the coverage this time. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Jaguars line up, split backfield. The Jaguars have it at the 24.
Looking to go down the field here.
But it falls incomplete.
Taylor's able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Taylor's got everybody split out wide. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Jumps up and hauls it in.
All you can do is your job. That was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Taylor's completion percentage, 50% on the day. And a flag comes out. And Wallace got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
He's hit as he throws it.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
3rd down.
The Jaguars need to get to the 11 to pick up a first down.
They're setting up screen. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars. Taylor's 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's the quick toss.
Really good job by the defense at times stopping a 2-point conversion because they do so many different things on the offensive side down the NFL. I think when the 2-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
And Morgan's there to make the tackle. And a run back of only a yard. The Colts ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on their last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this team and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
2 minutes to go in the second half. 2nd down coming up.
Bortles going to take it from the gun.
Got drilled as he throws it.
This is a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The Colts have jumped out to a big lead here, coming off that tight victory a week ago. A good sign for the progression of this team, Phil.
Yeah, they had a good week of practice, and I'll tell you what, the coaches believe in the players, and I really like the way the coaches have called this game. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why they are leading by so much. Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out. And this offense has been spectacular. What will they do?
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
He now has 11 touchdown receptions on the season.
The Colts getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Jags are ready to return the kick.
Lee's running this one out. And they're all over him. him at the 18-yard line. The Jaguars offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
Well, pride's gone out the window. You've lost that already because it's been a dismal performance by your whole football team today. And I say this on the offensive side, don't press the issue, just get this game over with.
Takes a knee.
And here we have second down.
Takes a knee. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
This win, Phil, how much will it mean?
Well, Jim, it means a lot. It's another victory, one step closer to the playoffs. Big stuff.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.